Whoa, the stream before the AM. That is unheard of. It was a slow day, so I decided, guess I could try something. I'm reaching the tail end of the museum story, the museum event game mode, I guess. So I guess I could finish that here. Basically been restoring this museum to a more making it more and more like glorious and everything, bringing more artifacts into the building and dealing with a thief who was trying to steal artifacts. Suitcase. One lever case from 400 years ago. It contained other artifacts when it was unearthed. You don't see anything inside the leather case. The curator probably placed it in other display cases to bolster the number of collections. And this. The military bedroll used 700 years ago against the Antimatter Legion. It was the most reliable bed for the Silvermane Guards in the past. A typical pre-eternal freeze production. After all, with the current weather, such thin bedrolls no longer serve a purpose. Let me switch to that.
I'm just working on relic restoration.
Restore relics. Fun. Almost.
Oh. The design is exquisite.
Well, to touch base with Uldan about exhibiting them. I'm not going to read too much here since it's already like they kind of say the same things after a while when you get into the routine. Oh, the controller. Keep plugging it in. Antique desk lamp. Geomarrow desk lamp from about 300 years ago. Oh, I finished. Thanks to you, all the exhibits in the general hall have been recovered. Come and talk to me at the exhibit hall. A primitive table lamp, it is an important symbol of application of geomarrow energy to everyday life. You must have noticed, in Bellowbog, everything from energy hubs to household electrical appliances uses the same circuit system. It streamlines everything. Thanks to your help, the General Hall is filled with exhibits. Now visitors from all over Belobog will be able to understand the background of the city better. Is this thing real? This is awesome. Thanks to your hard work, here's the reward for you. I like that some of the playable characters that are featured here sometimes hang around and you can talk to them. Guess I should do some more rounds. How many more is left? The last 2 rooms. Baseball bat, the lance. Oh, what's this? What is? Oh, okay. Look up there. Energy Hall level 7. Wow. I could max out the toy duration here to get some extra out of it. That's like so much. $60,000, yeah. The guide lady over there can have your number. Oh my gosh. Upper limit. Oh well. It's the first time I've done that. Paid promotion. Oh, sure. I would have to level up the actual... Yeah, that... Is that a soldier? Wow. Actual done. I don't know if I can replace anyone though. Findy. It's too big a gap. Who did I have before? Oh my gosh, I forgot. Yeah, I'll stay like this. Because... Mind Mantle Clock.
Welcome.
I could recruit done just for the sake of it. They're all been broken. Well, my problem is if they can't be fixed, these people have to pay up compensation. Force is running repairs right now. It's too much for one person to handle. All this. Simple sewing machine. In Bellabog, you can always buy clothes that fits you anywhere, but not even the most extravagant clothing is comparable to a piece woven with a sewing machine specifically for you. True. Like custom headsets. A civilian projector cruder than the one loaned from the Golden Theater. Looks like a prop in a film, but it is really to show movies. Work of photography that captures the energy hub of the Sylvan Guard restricted zone. Remember using much effort to get close to the giant steel ball. Fortunately, that poor fool always carries the all-important key. Serval. Always resourceful.
What brings you here?
What else we fixin'? I'm desperate for help. This model's way out of date. I need to do some research. You take care of this first. Research? Oh, wait. Only fixing things was like that in real life. It's pretty much done. And it seems to be used in real life scenarios. Maybe just chuck it in the trash. Don't try using this old relic. If anything happens to it, I'd lose my mind. In any case, good job. I'll tell Ulden about this and put these things up in the display cabinet. Genuine article. Mine mantle clock. Broken. Age unknown. A classic desk clock made from the underworld. People use it to calculate time in the lightless underground. This clock is especially meaningful to miners. After all, Geomare will not be running out anytime soon, but precious rest time can never be replaced. Alrighty. So,
Welcome to the museum.
history culture hall to level 3. Easy. No, I can't hire anyone. This one is so close to S. I have to upgrade it then. Nice. It was nice to do those side quests anyway, because is that the lazy guy? He fell asleep altogether with the exhibit beside him. Like, the side quests help you get more currency over time. I have absolute confidence that you're the right person for this next job. It would help us receive some data from the automaton hound. We put in a request with the Silvermane Guard's technology division, but they shut us down. They said that data from Silvermane Guard automatons is top secret, so they're unwilling to let it be an exhibit in the museum. That's why I thought of you. I heard you've made quite the name for yourself down in the underworld, and even that Sparg is willing to sing your praises. It's a simple job. Just take this recording device down to the underworld and get in a fight with an automaton hound, that's all. Automaton data from the otherworld presumably is not classified, so I leave this task in your capable hands. Can it be accurate? Just impress the guy on top. Mech pet lover. A fresh face. Where have you come to this robot settlement for? Yeah, right, that's a pretty tall order. No, I'm handing over. I'm gonna say robots. No, I'm handing over robot data to just anybody. But then again, if you're willing to spar with my big baby, then I might just be willing to consider. How about it then? A fight or are you scared of my baby? Okay. Another chance for my sweetie to pick up some new combat data. Okay, Pally.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Lend me your strength.
I'm asking question. Answer me.
Hey, we both
Commencing
have 4
support.
teammates.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Your answers?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
A test.
Thanks for the support.
Seriously?
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Lend me your strength.
Answer me. SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Lend me your strength.
A test.
That's better. Your assistance is timely. Ready for another?
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Commencing support. Lend me your
Without the
strength.
boost, he still killed it.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
A test.
Enemy targets detect. Ready for another? This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Your answers? Answer me.
Nap time.
Now that's some precious data. Don't worry, my dear, I'll give you an upgrade. Let's use the previous automaton data for you. Ain't got no use for it anymore. You earned it. See you later, sister. The data seems to have been recorded. Okay. What are they doing? Is this a tournament?
Feel free to have a look around.
Got the data. You'll be able to see replica automaton over in our industrial hall. Don't worry, they won't move around. Unless Boris has pulled another prank on his on us. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. If you have, you must tell Hook immediately. Hook and Diggertron will chase the bad guys away to make sure the museum visitors have a good time. Now the robot section should be complete. Oh no, there's one more slot. Scale model. It looks like a motorcycle. Must have been repurposed. In the mech pet circle, this is the most popular model just because it's modeled after a puppy. Looks like its appearance is really important to merchandise.
Welcome to the museum.
General Hall to level 15. Ugh. That'll. Ugh. Oh, they're all A rank. I'm still seems to be really liking it. Gepard! To rapidly fill up positions and improve the visitor experience, Pela and Erish are inviting all citizens to apply for these positions. This time they have their eye on Gepard, captain of the Silver Main Guards.
Welcome!
What's that counter? Okay.
Everwinter City shall never fall.
Are you interested in volunteering? If I'm not mistaken, I submitted my application to Pela a while ago. Didn't she receive it? I should probably ask her. If she doesn't have my application form, I'll just fill out a new one. Send her a message. You up? I'm inviting Gepard to be a museum volunteer guide, but he says he already submitted the application form. Let me have a look. I found his application. It got squashed between other documents. I haven't looked at it yet. Let him know to prepare for the interview. By the way, you don't need to be the assistant ancestor this time. Get some good rest. Okay. After all, we've been working hard for the museum all this time. I need to head off now. Please let Gepard know about the interview.
One should not roam wantonly around places of military importance.
She said it was a mistake. I understand. As an intelligence officer, she has to deal with piles of files every day. It's impossible not to mess up once in a while. I got my answer. Thanks for your hard work. Without you, both of us would still be in the dark about the situation. Now I need to start preparing for this interview she mentioned. I hope I'll have the chance to be your museum guide soon. Huh. That was easy.
Welcome!
Now there's just Sela and wow, his name is escaping. His name is escaping me. Sampo. What needs the most help? It is more manageable. Done and findy. Sheesh. Okay. And the ones I need are the most expensive. Oof. What I can do about that? Ah, wrong button. That happens too easily. Oops. Nah, it's not worth it. But they're both more even now. Stay out of curse for now. It's the Lance. Oh, Alyssa Rand. Interesting. Boris hopes that you can show him how you wield Alyssa Rand's lance in combat and to help him make a replica.
Welcome.
Huh? Oh.
Welcome.
I was bugging. Oh, that's what it meant by upper limit. Darn. Welp. So when I get to 25, that's it.
What brings you here?
I'm looking everywhere for you. I'm modeling Alyssa Rand's lance right now. I heard you're currently in possession of it. Can you please do me a favor? If I see you dashing figure in a real fight, it'll give me a better understanding of this weapon. That way I can breathe soul into this model. Can you give me a demonstration of how you would use this in combat? Just a little bit. I'll catch you at Backwater Pass. Wait, hold on. Gotta actually use her for this. Allow me to observe.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Answer me. 0 points.
Lance at the ready.
SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Nap time.
You've done a real solid for me here. I put together something to thank you. Go ahead and take it. It's a nice chill event, not gonna lie. Look at it. Look at it. It's so pretty. Skill model of Supreme Guardian Alyssa Lance. This weapon was named Alyssa Rand's Lance, the very same weapon you hold in your hands. Does this mean that the little girl talking to you in that strange place was the first Supreme Guardian herself? I mean, it did say Guardian's will when she spoke.
Welcome.
I want the bat. How do you... get it to higher? I need to get rid of peak. Ugh. Was this worth it though? Still have to get the thing leveled up. Should help me get there faster. I don't know if there's anything I can do here. Like, I guess I can try recruiting Dunn. Like, everyone's so spread out in this sector. What? Oh god. Hold on. I'm seeing red. Okay. I guess he does help out. Oh, what about this one? Gap. Ah. Perfectly balanced. You seem to see Pela again. Perhaps some results from Norbert's interrogation?
Nice to see you. You're looking in good spirits. The museum is packed these days. I've never seen it so full of visitors. You run a tight ship here. Still, it'd be nice if those kids would stop littering. It's barely lunchtime and I've already picked up 3 half-eaten packs of Snow White popping candy.
Kids these days. Honestly.
Ah, don't worry. Nothing was stolen this time. You remember that Norbert guy we captured? The Silvermane guards have acquired new intel from him. I thought you might find it interesting. I always wondered, how did he, a rich kid with virtually no real-life experience, suddenly think of becoming a smuggler? There's no way someone like him could have come up with the idea of disassembling a sculpture and hiding the pieces inside robots.
He seemed unwilling. Not unwilling, but he seemed very apologetic when we caught him. As if he didn't really want to do this.
The result is just as I expected. After less than half a day of interrogation, he confessed everything. He admitted that a mysterious figure named Mr. Coldfeet persuaded him to target the museum exhibits. Mr. Coldfeet fooled Norbert into believing that many of the museum's artifacts were forcibly seized from private collectors by the Silvermane guards. He told him that true justice would be returning the artifacts to the people. Norbert probably didn't believe any of that nonsense. I think he just wanted to prove himself and add more to his fortune. Mr. Coldfeet not only introduced him to buyers, but also gave him advice, and only charged him a 30% consultant's fee. In the opinion of our young Mr. Norbert, the deal was too good to refuse.
Why didn't he recruit me? No. Did you find him?
That's what I wanted to discuss with you. Norbert said Mr. Coldfeet operates with extreme discretion and knows the Silvermane guards' every move like the back of his hand. If he catches wind about the slightest rumor in the city, he'll disappear without a trace. If what Mr. Norbert said is true, then our safest option is to send a civilian to try to reach out to Mr. Coldfeet and lure him out of his lair.
You want me to go and meet him?
You guessed it. Everyone agrees that there is no better candidate than you. Norbert says he usually communicates with Mr. Coldfeet through the door of a room in the Goethe Hotel. The usual agreed meeting time is right now.
Convenient.
Take this as a final request from the Silvermane guards. Can you go to the Goethe Hotel to meet with this Mr. Coldfeet? Ah, nice to see you. You're looking in good spirits. The museum is packed these days. Still, it'd be nice if those...
Oh.
I know, right? I'll teach them a lesson if I catch them in the act. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you remember that Norbert guy we captured? The Silvermane guards have acquired new intel from him. I thought you might find it interesting. I always wondered, how there's no waste. The result is just as I expected. After less than half a day of interrogation, he confessed everything. He admitted that a mysterious figure named Mr. Coldfeet persuaded him to target the museum exhibits. Mr. Coldfeet fooled Norbert into believing that many of the museum's artifacts... Norbert probably didn't believe any of that nonsense. I think he just wanted to prove himself and add more to his fortune. Mr. Coldfeet not only introduced him to buyers, but young Mr. Norbert, the deal was too good to refuse. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. So, I came to discuss with you about this Mr. Coldfeet. Norbert said Mr. Coldfeet operates with extreme discretion and knows the Silvermane guards' every move like the back of his hand.
I guess seeing the other options was nice. The hotel? The place I gave a review on? I mean, the best base of operations is right under everyone's noses, I guess. What is going on? Are you at the Goethe Hotel? Already outside the door. So efficient, as expected of you. Norbert said the secret signal he set with Mr. Cold Feet was 3 light knocks, then 2 heavy knocks. Now it's up to your silver tongue. You can do it. With this... More light novel reading. Even my father doesn't understand me. Why did I have to be born into this family? Can't bear it. That old dog, it's fine if he didn't want to sell the house, but why did he have to kick me out? I've devoted my life to science. I have no idea how to take care of myself. It's a waste of my abilities to learn how to do those menial tasks. I read in the newspaper that there would be a salon next week for civilian scientists. There may be investors there, so I must go to secure funding. But will the investors understand the main principles behind time tunnels in such a short amount of time? Is it that guy? Like, the guy who insists he has this big idea? They need to do some research beforehand. At least understand the big universe time tunnel theory. Yeah, it is. I'll ask Daniel about the possible investors. If I can get their addresses, I can visit them in advance. Maybe I should write something to promote myself, just in case. The experimental time tunnel generator device, recognized by the renowned scientists Professor Isaac, Professor Alfred, and Professor Stephen. That sounds good. If I were an investor, I'd definitely be interested. What? It's not despicable of me to throw around those names. Besides, if it weren't for those people at the patent office, these professors would have already seen my invention by now, and recognized my genius, of course. Right. The door remains unperturbed, and if you stayed any longer in this freezing hallway, you would soon turn into a Miss Cold Feet yourself. Yeah.
There's no response. Did I remember the wrong password?
Norbert, is that you?
The stream's current bitrate. What is going on? Is it lagging? Hold up. So I'm getting a warning. Even though I'm green. Yeah, I'm getting this odd warning. Stream's bitrate is lower than recommended bit. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I never changed anything. He has a low enough voice, right?
Oh, what took you so long?
He believed me.
I was worried the Silvermane guards might have got to you. But you're not the type to turn someone in at first capture, right?
Why does he almost sound like Sampo?
Well, it's time for me to get on out of here. After all, we already made a nice little fortune on this trip, huh?
How could I ever betray such a dear friend? Come hell or high water, we shall forge the bonds. Dear friend.
Uh-oh, someone's getting a little emotionally over-invested? You know what we are? Accomplices. You know what that means? Partners in crime. You know what else that means? We are not friends. All right, enough chinwagging. So how much did the microfilm sell for?
14 million.
Uh-oh. I'm just gonna have to make up an amount. Hope it's believable.
50,000? 500,000? I mean, the film was basically just video of the adventure the Trailblazers went through. So I don't think it would sell for that much, but I'll do it anyway.
What? 500,000? No offense, kid, but I can't see you haggling that kind of number.
No, I got it.
Or maybe you... What kind of hotel is this anyway? No peepholes on the doors.
He's starting to suspect me.
Oh.
That's not good. I better think through the next question carefully before answering.
You know, I just realized there's something I forgot. Maybe you could help me remember. That Gears and Wisdom sculpture I told you to take apart and hide away? Can you remind me how many pieces it had?
I think 50? A little less than 60?
Well, now that's more like it. You had me in a cold sweat with those jokes. Here, hurry up and come inside. We need to discuss the details of our next operation.
And then we beat him up. Gently push open the door and enter. So it did sound like Sampo.
Oh, I mean, if it isn't my valued client. What a pleasant surprise to see you again. Isn't it amazing how fate brings people together, huh? Our bridge of friendship could extend all the way to Everwinter Hill.
So what exactly were you doing?
Well, I mean, how could you? Your old buddy Sampo is a model citizen these days. You know the guards on sentry duty in the restricted zone? I deliver their breakfast every day. Okay, so kind of cold out, huh? Man, this is getting uncomfortable. Okay, I have a proposal. I'm sure you're gonna find this very reasonable. Yeah, I made a few small fortunes in the artifact business lately, and I can give you 1/3 of my earnings. How about that, huh?
How about I give you a clubbing over the head?
In exchange, I only ask that you please don't tell the Silvermane guards about me. Just tell them you missed the culprit. You're a big hero. They won't give you a hard time about it, right? How's that sound, huh? 1/3 is a lot of money. Think about it. I would never dare to rip off a valued client such as yourself.
Don't tell me she's actually considering it. Oh my gosh. No.
I mean, how can you be so unaccommodating? I mean, that is not like you, sister.
I probably should have looked up what would have happened, but I just want to know what his deal is with this.
Oh, I knew the good times couldn't last, but I didn't think a valued client would bring them to a close. Oh, go ahead. Notify the authorities. I'd rather burn out than fade away.
I caught Mr. Cold Feet. He's Sampo. Don't let him get away. Right. Sampo vanished. Whoosh, gone like the wind.
I let him get away. Too late now. I'll have to wait for Pela to get here.
I'm here. Where's the suspect?
Gone. reduced to ashes. He escaped.
I see. So he's just as cunning and crafty as ever. He fooled the Silvermane guards into thinking he'd changed. But we won't be falling for that act again anytime soon. This operation ends here. You've helped us enough already. Leave the rest to the Silvermane guards. Here, these rewards are for you. I hope they come in handy in the journey ahead. Oh, by the way, if you still want to help run the History and Culture Museum, Miss Eris and I are always happy to work with you. Speaking of which, Miss Eris was just looking for you. Why don't you go to the museum and talk to her?
I was like, why does his voice sound so familiar, and yet it sounds slightly different? Nah.
And there it goes.
Why is there a green thing over your head? What if everything was the other way around? Perhaps it's space that moves, while time is the one that's set in stone. You didn't say anything? Then don't just show up like that and break my train of thought. I caught sight of the magnificence of the universe gushing towards me, about to pour out her great wisdom into my equally great mind when you interrupted me. And you're being really unenlightened. Aren't you that meddler who loves to get involved in other people's business? Well, you're in luck, as I do need to help her. It was you who entered my train of thought, potentially ruining the birth of a groundbreaking scientific theory, or even jeopardizing the very future of space science itself. Don't you think it's only fair that you make amends by helping me now? Check out this paper of mine on the theory of the big universe time tunnel. What'd I tell you it was him? This groundbreaking research should have been studied by the Supreme Guardian and applied to the research and development of our world. But those pencil-pushing bureaucrats are always trying to make trouble for me. I just need your help with this very simple thing. Give this thesis to the Supreme Guardian, let her see what I've achieved. Do it then. These cronies would make nothing but do nothing but make fun of me. It's all because of the corruption that I'm in this debacle to begin with. How shameful. Hi Madigan, how's it going? Find the officer. Why does it do that? Oh, that's a daily mission.
Oh, hello. Thank you for all your help. Business at the museum is booming again. I haven't seen this many people here since I was a little girl. Oh, right! There's something I wanted to tell you. A man with blue hair came along and left a message. He asked me to pass it on to the manager of the museum.
Oh my gosh.
Here. I haven't read the content. Do you want to take a look?
To my dearest and most valued client, congratulations! Remember this day as the day you almost caught the great Mr. Coldfeet. So, how's museum manager life treating you? Just a little reminder, when it comes to working in museums, I'm quite the dab hand. What I mean to say is, if you're ever in need of a passionate and professional individual, one with an inside knowledge of museum security blind spots, I'm only a call away. Don't worry, my exhibit smuggling days are behind me.
This guy loves his job. The voice actor. And now he's gonna. Pele would never. The museum has been restored to its former glory.
Welcome.
Prosperous glory. Almost there. Sampo Koski did it again. Ugh. Wait, what does Sampo do? Oh. Tough. That was fun. Fun little side Svarog. Svarog gaming. Ah. I wanna hire him. Imagine touring a museum and you don't see a robot on display. You see a live robot just guarding the area. Or even better, it's a tour guide. Thank you, Megatron, for describing the history of Belobog. I'll have to keep it like this, probably. Yeah. He's expensive, too. I would need the top and bottom stats. And he has them. Already halfway there. Is it a clue?
Welcome to the museum.
Wait. Almost. I think I could replace anyone. Oh? Perhaps I was wrong. been an hour already? Wow. A treasure map. It's not tremendously old, but it looks aged enough. I'm guessing that we might be able to find something of value here to display. Looks like these treasures are all in the underworld. Can I please task you with finding them? Information terminal and display monitor set? Oh. Thought I could interact with them. You find a rusty stack of cabinets that have been obviously abandoned here for some time. I jumbled that. Like the last treasure, you cannot see the value in this. To a spectator, this would merely look like a pile of trash. Perhaps this is how treasure hides its value until the people in possession of the treasure map come to find it. And I somehow carry it all the way back.
Feel free to have a look around.
These cabinets should be the terminal to control the mining gear. This model is long obsolete. These form a good record of daily life and industrial technology used in the underground mines. The whole point of opening the industrial hall is to showcase exhibits such as these. I'm going to take them for cleaning and restoration. They'll be on display soon enough. Thanks for bringing me this treasure. There he is. Welcome to the Belloc History and Culture Museum Outsider. I wish he was voiced. I'm here to provide assistance to clear at her request. Therefore, if there is a need, I will supply you with a route guideline and exhibition explanation service. Manya. The exhibit you're admiring is... she's pretty suitable for a job like this. At least she's doing something that's not like standing out in the cold all day. Age unknown. A display screen mounted on a bulky cabinet. In your dreams, a man with deep blue hair was murmuring at their screen. It couldn't even light up, dear gods. So she dreamed about that, wow. That cutscene where Stompo broke the fourth wall.
Welcome to the museum!
Almost everything. Still not enough. Hey, Zula. What brings you here? Vanya seems to have mentioned that museum before. Did she send you here? I sent myself here. The sarcasm. Payla? Oh, I remember her. She's the intelligence officer of the Silvermane Guard. Forget it. It doesn't matter who sent you here. I'll cut to the chase. I mean, just think about the name Belobog History and Culture Museum. Do you really think I would fit anywhere near the history and culture? History and the culture. It's not that I'm not willing to help, but I'm not suitable for the role. I'm sorry for making this a fruitless trip for you. I'm sure you're more than cultured enough to be a volunteer guide. The truth is, I'm simply not cut out for this line of work. Nat used to press my head down, forcing me to read when I was little. It was so suffocating. When you really want someone like me to introduce the exhibits to visitors, let's just nip this idea in the bud. It won't end well for any of us. I too know nothing about Balobagian culture. But you're different. Even though you're not a local, you still seem well educated to me. So being a guide must be easy peasy for you. As for me, everyone in the underworld has seen me as a little rascal for as long as I can recall. If they see me working there as a guide, I'm afraid the reputation of the museum will be tarnished. But Branya will be so sad about this. There it is. Play the silence. Fine, I'll do it. Just hand me the application form. Never mind. You keep the form for me and write down what I say verbatim. I'm guessing she... doesn't have great handwriting? Yeah. Let's get down to business. Listen to me carefully. What is your... No last name. And Zila it is. Let's move on to the next question. What is your personal experience? I knew it. This is a tough one. Working for a wildfire? Just say that I have no experience. I can't really disclose any of the jobs I have done for the wildfire. Oh. I'll write down no comment here. Next one, please. What are your skills and expertise? Why are the questions getting trickier? Let me think. Just to go ahead and put down dispute resolution, which won't sound too intimidating, I hope. Too scary to specify. Thanks a lot. Name, Sela. Past experience, none. Special skills, solving conflicts. Better to keep it as a surprise. I hope the surprise is going to be a pleasant one. Well, let's head to the overworld and submit this thing. Though I reckon it will be unlikely for me to pass the background check. You'll do fine. This museum is so posh. It reminds me of that orphanage in Rivet Town. Are you Miss Eris? I'm here to submit my volunteer guide application form. Should I give it to you? Yes, please give it to me. I'll pass your resume on to Miss Payla right away. This seems serious. Let's take a break. Branya. Sela, what are you doing here? Did Rai bring you here? She came of her own volition. Wait. Oh, Ronnie was asking. I see. I've been trying to make you come for so long, but to no avail. Seems like Rai's been the only one who can convince you. I guess it's my turn to ask questions now. My application didn't pass the review, right? Can I just go now? No, Payla was impressed by your ability, so she wanted me to have an interview with you. No way for you to escape now. Darn it. Head to the rest area? Their interview should be held there. Fine, I'll play along, but it's only because I'm not busy today. Thanks, Sela. As for Rai, the assistant assessor, you may get on with your things first. We'll start the interview when you're ready. I wish this was voiced, because you're introducing your new guides. Let's begin. The interview will begin now. For some reason, I feel a bit nervous. Are you two communicating telepathically? Like Kiana and May. Join along. No way, telepathy ain't real. You are not actually trying to read my mind, are you, Lady Blanya? This is my first time speaking to you in this position, and I don't know what to say. Should we end the interview? It's good for both of us. Let's not take up any more of her time. No way. You have to go through the entire process no matter what. How do you think I should ask the questions as an interviewer? Just ask the questions. You gotta loosen up, people. I'll ask based on the resume then. This is also a great chance for me to get to know Sela better. Don't we know each other well enough already? The name is Sela, which is indeed your name. I see. Speaking of your name, there's something I've always been curious about. In fact, Sela itself is not a common name in Belobog, doesn't have a special meaning. Oh no. Ole gave me the name. He said it meant soul in ancient Belobogian. Oh, ancient! I'm not sure what he tried to convey through that name, but to all those thugs and gangsters in the underworld, I'm like a specter always haunting them. I'm surprised by its profound meaning. How fascinating. Now the next question. You have no personal experience? You went through a lot, didn't you? Indeed, but none of them is decent. I don't think it's necessary to include them. I understand, so I'm not going to probe. Let's go on. For skills and expertise, you wrote dispute resolution. That's one way to describe it. I'm sure you know very well what I do in the underworld. I understand, however, there won't be any kind of dispute at the museum for you to deal with. Even if there were such a dispute, I could handle it. No, if there would be such a dispute, you should need to summon the Silvermane guards. Don't forget protecting me is now one of your duties. You can't just gratuitously get yourself hurt. Okay, I got it. Well, let's call it a day. I'll announce the result now. I'm sure I failed. You've passed. Welcome to Belobog History and Culture Museum. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Congrats! You got it. Even though you are doing this to me. Looks like I'm gonna be stuck here. Everything's fine as long as she's happy. Are you two having secret talk? Nothing. Hey Bronya, what should I do next? Hurry up and assign some jobs to me. Follow me later. We'll have to go through some formalities. Thank you for your help in your interview. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to get to know Sula better. That's just true. Please excuse me now, as I have to take Sula to complete the procedure. Remember to visit the museum often and check on Sula. Do you really have so little trust in me? The stats, though.
Welcome to the museum.
I could end it there since I got all the companions. Wait, she's better than Serval in every stat. What the heck? I'm too entrenched in the museum management. And I think this is just 50 days in. What was the third Supreme Guardian again? Alright, I'll restore that robot, then I'll move on to another quest. Although, doesn't seem like there's much left to do. So I could just finish. The beetle. Gotta beat up a beetle.
Lend me your strength.
Your answers? A test. 0 points.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Ready for another? Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. Fail.
Lend me your strength.
Your answer? A test.
Oh.
0 points.
Ready for another? You'll pay for this. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. We've entered the storm. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. Fail.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Troublesome.
Enemy target. Lend me your strength.
Your answer? A test.
Didn't really feel like ulting. Oh, that was it? Wow.
Ready for another? This battle is unavoidable.
Hey Riza, how's it going?
Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. 0 points. SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Commencing support. Lend me your strength.
Your answers? A test. Fail.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Troublesome. Enemy targets ready for another? You'll pay for this.
Got the defense? Answer me. 0 points.
Data has been recorded. The data has been collected.
Feel free to have a look around.
Later on, you'll be able to see a replica automaton over in our industrial hall. Don't worry, they won't move around. So Boris pulls up prank. Yeah, and they all come alive at once and start wreaking havoc. Collection is complete. Nice. All the exhibits in the industrial hall have been collected. Whoops. The automaton of the model beetle. They said that the beetle's signal lights were once used to assist in scheduling collection and construction operations. Nowadays, both the lights seem to be on constantly. The industrial hall is full of exhibits and ready to be open to the public. It's all because of you that our museum manages to go this far. I had no idea the underworld would look like this. I think these automatons move. To thank you for your hard work, Miss Payla and I prepared a small gift for you. A small amount of remuneration.
Welcome to the museum.
Still quite a number of stuff that will go in the last hall. Upper limit, darn it. Oh well. Take a picture of a frozen antimatter Legion Void Ranger. Nice. We're trying to get more visitors in, so the museum is after some photos from which to model replicas. Can you please go and snap a few pictures of the ice sculptures of the antimatter legion? Compared with normal relics and artworks, those ice sculptures are far more of an attraction. Please show me the photo once you've taken it. One should be enough. So this hall is the last one. Catch me if you can. Alright, quick bathroom break. I'm not sure. Should I finish it? Or just... Oh god, it's red. Why is it red? Very strange. Maybe there's an app running that I should turn off. Free up some bandwidth. No, not my music player. I'll have to find another app to do that with. This faraway picture. Not receiving a bit rate again.
Feel free to have a look around.
Let me reload it. Refresh that page. Because I don't know if it's the stream or the Wi-Fi. Great shot. I do know that most people are attracted to the museum by this kind of thing, or just curious about the encased monsters. But if we use this to teach more people about the history, then it's all worthwhile. I hope they'll bring more visitors to the museum. So that means how many's left? Like 3 or 4? Scale model of Frozen Void Ranger. An ice sculpture of a Void Ranger from the Antimatter Legion. It was frozen some 800 years ago when the internal freeze arrived. The museum interior is warm, so you were a little worried whether Void Rangers have to melt. This is only a model? Oh well, it's nothing. Also, they're tiny. Ice sculpture from a Void Ranger from the Antimatter Legion. It was frozen some 800 years ago when the internal freeze arrived. You don't understand the physical structure of these Void Rangers, but maybe these monsters are still alive, brainstorming a way to escape inside the solid ice. The kids. Welcome to Bellabog History and Cult. It still feels too awkward, even after so many rehearsals. I think we can skip the formalities, right? Sampakaski. Isn't this my old pal, the famed detective of Bellabog? You're here to visit the exhibition as well? What an adventure. To be honest, I'm currently a tour guide here. Also, I'm teasing the intelligence officer lady over there. Let's see how long I can hide while within her purview.
Welcome!
And I'm sick. You know what? I'm gonna restart the stream.